Hey guys, welcome back to the Daily Rain YouTube channel. We're halfway through or almost at the tail end of this series I started a while back where I select my own all-time IPL team 11s against other people whom I'm going against. That just sounds very weird, but yeah, you get the point. And maybe around the time this video comes out, we're into the IPL season, the IPL 2025 season, and today we're going to be covering the Chennai Super Kings. So far, we've done the Kolkata Knight Riders, the Punjab Kings, the Sunrisers Hyderabad, the Delhi Capitals, and the Rajasthan Royals. The Chennai Super Kings are the sixth team on this list. And to help me out with this video, the guy I'll be going against is a huge Chennai Super Kings fan, a junior of mine from college, Gopal Krishna, huge CSK fan, as I mentioned earlier. And yeah, he'll be selecting his all-time team. I'll be selecting my all-time team, and at the end of it, we will be basically trying to figure out who's got the better 11, including the impact player. Before we start, Gopal, is there anything you want to tell the people?
Yeah, thank you, Nitin, for having me, and absolutely loving the series and looking forward to an great chat. Would love to share all my thoughts and go head to head with you on CSK all-time level.
Okay, so that's that for Gopal. I think I should also point out Gopal is an entrepreneur, a guy who loves sports just like myself. He's got his own platform called Kalaxy. I'll put the link in the description. I highly recommend you guys check it out. It's a great platform if you're interested in all things related to sports, especially in India. But we'll get to that a little later. Let's get right into selecting these teams, or I should say, we have selected these teams beforehand. Let's present to you the order we will be playing our respective 11s. Starting with the Gopal. Gopal, why don't you let us know who your two openers are?
Yeah, so like any CSK fan who have been following the franchisee since the very beginning, they'll know that what is two players are worth for CSK. So I'll go with the two prolific Aussie openers, Hayden and Hussey. So in the first two seasons, in three seasons, I would say they're completely ruthless. Hussey scored the first century for CSK. Hayden was the one who used to literally go bonkers against any bowling attack, and they've been great international players also. So two CSK legends. I'll go with Hayden and Hussey.
So Michael Hussey and Matthew Hayden are opening the batting for Gopal's team. As for me, I've got two Indians opening the batting for myself. First, we've got the current captain for CSK, Ruturaj Gaikwad. He's a guy who's really upped the ante as a cricket player over the last few years, and rightfully so. He's been handed the captaincy for CSK now that MS Dhoni is in the tail end of his career. Good batsman, can get you the runs you need, and yeah, just a solid player overall. In at number two, I've got Murli Vijay. Murli Vijay is Chennai Super Kings cult hero. About midway through the IPL, the history of the IPL, let's say, he was a top player for CSK. Another guy who could just get you runs for fun. And basically, I've got these two Indians opening the batting for me. Next, we'll take a look at 3, 4, and 5. Gopal, who do you have on your team?
Yeah, I mean, great pick having Murli Vijay as an opener. I would have also loved to have him, especially the duo of Hussey and Vijay has won us a couple of trophies. But as you've already picked him, I'll go with Subramaniam Badrinath for number 3. Very reliable batter. Of course, he might not fit into the current style of play, which is like we were seeing like 250, 300 runs getting scored. But on the Chepauk, at Chepauk, he has a pretty good record against some quality spinners. So I would love to have him as an anchor for a batting lineup which carries like massive hitters. So he'll be the bridge between the top order and middle order. So I'm going with Badrinath at number three, and number four I'll go with Dubey. He's doing some great things right now for CSK, and of course, yeah, in the middle overs, a massive hitter of the ball against spinners, especially. So I'll go with Dubey at number four, and at number five, I'm going with the captain himself, MS Dhoni. Of late, he's been batting at number 7 and 8, but for us core CSK fans, he was always a number 5. I mean, Raina and Dhoni, like they've won numerous matches for not only CSK but also for India also at number 5 and 6. So I'll go with MS Dhoni number 5. So that also gives us an option to have that left-right combo, especially with Dubey and Dhoni. So that is my number 3, 4, and 5. Badrinath, Dubey, and Dhoni.
Okay, so a solid 3, 4, and 5 for Gopal. Subramanian Badrinath is probably the weak link of those three players, but definitely a solid player to have either way. As for me, my 3, 4, and 5, it shows a pattern when it comes to my team. My team is really batting heavy compared to my bowling, as you guys will see later on. But in at number 3, I've got the guy who's going to be captaining my team, the all-rounder Suresh Raina. Probably the greatest player in Chennai Super Kings history after MS Dhoni. What a talented player, great with the ball, great with the bat, and served as a great vice captain to MS Dhoni for a long time. Definitely played a huge role in helping the Chennai Super Kings pick up a couple of IPL trophies in the early years of the IPL. In at number 4, I've got another guy who's huge captain material. So I mean, it was really tough choosing the captain, especially with Gaikwad, Raina, and this guy. My first foreign selection of this video, Faf du Plessis. I primarily know Faf du Plessis as the captain of RCB over the last 2 years. And while he didn't have a successful stint as captain with RCB, it cannot be denied how incredible of a player he is. Just a top player both for South Africa and for Chennai Super Kings. Another guy who helped CSK win a lot of trophies over the years. And yeah, he's in at number 4 for me. In at number 5, I've got my second foreign pick. I've gone with Shane Watson. For reasons that will later be revealed, I couldn't go for maybe some of the more iconic foreign players because they'd already been selected. But Shane Watson, nevertheless, is a top player for, any format really, but most notably for the IPL. Of course, he was, as you guys saw in the Rajasthan Royals video that we filmed a while back, he was selected by my opponent at the time, Rahul. But I get the opportunity to pick him here now. Pace bowler, can whack the ball anywhere across the pitch. Picked up a good number of runs and wickets for CSK. So yeah, happy to have him in at number 5 for me. Next we'll go with the middle order, let's say, with 6, 7, and 8. Gopal, let us know who you have in those positions.
Yeah, I mean, your middle order looks absolutely prolific. Couldn't have wanted Mr. IPL. He was also my first choice. I would love to have him also, but I can't pick everyone, so I missed out on him. So to compensate that, I'll go with a few more iconic CSK players who has given me enough memories to cherish for the rest of our lives. So I'm going with the two iconic CSK all-rounders. I'm going with Albie Mokel at number 6 and DJ Bravo at number 7. I mean, Albie Mokel retired pretty early. He played for CSK only for the first 5 years, but whoever has been following IPL since the very first season, they'll know that Albie Mokel was probably Chris Gale before Chris Gale in IPL. So he was the one who used to hit those 100-meter sixes against any opposition at any ground, and just an absolute destroyer of the cricket ball. So he's played some massive knocks for CSK also, and who could forget that 28 runs against RCB at in Chennai. So that was one of his iconic moments, which will be forever with the CSK fans. Then DJ Bravo was with MI, then came to Chennai and became a CSK legend. I know he's with KKR right now as a mentor, but he'll always be a CSK for us, and pretty good batter. Can finish the innings, and at his peak, he has won quite a few matches for CSK as a finisher also, and an absolute goat of a death bowler. Like at his peak, especially in those spinning tracks in Chennai, his slow ones were very disguising. And he has got almost every top batter out and an absolute gun fielder. So these two all-rounders who can bowl at any point of time. Albi Mokal can bowl at power play, DJ can bowl at depth, then two absolute brute of power hitters. So these are my two picks for number 6 and number 7.
And who do you have in at number 8?
Okay, so number 8, I'm going with Shardul Thakur, an Indian all-rounder. So he has played only a few seasons with CSK, but not to forget, he has played a crucial role in CSK winning 2 titles. So he's mostly contributed with his ball for CSK. So in that 2018 comeback season, he was pretty special at the depth, and he played a good cameo also with Faf in the qualifier 1. Of course, he couldn't win us the 2019 final also. He got out to Malinga in the last ball. But again, in 2021, he was pretty good with the ball, and he had a great season, and we won that season. So 2 trophies, I won't ignore that. So he'll be my number 8.
Okay, so pretty solid 6, 7, and 8 for Gopal. He's got the 2 all-round legends for CSK, Dwayne Bravo and Albi Morkel. And with Shardul Thakur at number 8, it's a really solid lower middle order for him. In at number 6 for me, I've got Ambati Rayudu. He will be serving as my wicketkeeper. Got a lot of runs for the Chennai Super Kings. Most notably, he played for Chennai and Mumbai, but nobody can forget just how impactful he was for Chennai in many seasons. In at number 7, I've got perhaps the 3rd greatest Chennai Super Kings player of all time, Ravindra Jadeja. He's basically my 2nd spinner on this team after Suresh Raina. As you guys will see, I have another major spinner on my lineup as well. But Ravindra Jadeja, a guy who can finish an innings for you, can hit the big shots when needed, and just great with the ball as well. And in at number 8 is when my bowling lineup really starts up. I've got a pace bowler in Lakshmipati Balaji. The guy, those of you who have been following the series so far will remember Lakshmipati Balaji was selected with the KKR team. He's a good pacer, can pick up wickets. I believe he played the first 2 seasons for the Chennai Super Kings and picked up quite a few wickets for the team as well. So yeah, those are my 6, 7, and 8. We'll now finish up the lineup with 9, 10, and 11, and then get on to the impact players. So, Gopal, who are in for you in 9, 10, and 11?
Yeah, I also wanted the Ravi Chandran and Ravindran duo, but now I can't do that. So I'll have to, of course, Ashwin will be my pick, a local guy and one of the greatest spinners of all time, not only in franchise cricket but also in international cricket, and especially at the Chepauk pitch, he can play chess on cricket field. So an absolute brilliant mind, and can score some handy runs also, but on that pitch he can uh, give me some crucial 2-3 wickets. So I'll go with Ravi Ashwin at number 9, and number 10 I'm going with Deepak Chahar. I needed a fast bowler and an Indian fast bowler because I'm already done with my overseas quota. So Deepak Chahar has won 3 championship titles with CSK. So he's also a all-time CSK legend, and he also has the most wickets for CSK in power play. I mean, we've seen Dhoni bowling out 3 overs in power play, and on a trot he has bowled 4 overs also multiple times. And yeah, I mean, a great new ball bowler. So I pretty much covered the depth with Shardul and DJ. So Albi, Mokal and Char will be the ones who will open the bowling with a new ball, and depending on the pitch I can also start with Ravi Ashwin. And at number 11 I'm going with a lefty spinner. I'm going with Shadab Jakati. He's not a high profile player, but for CSK he has done decently good. I mean, before Jadeja he was a basically prominent left arm spinner. So in the initial seasons he was very instrumental in building a solid spin bowling lineup. So I'll have him as my number 11. And impact player I'm going with Pathirana, because we already have a solid opening with 2 of the overseas batters. So I can replace Hayden and bring in Pathirana, which will be a great replacement for an impact player. So that's my lineup.
Okay, so some really interesting selections there from Gopal. As for me, I've got my last 2 foreign selections with my 9 and 11 slots. In at number 9, I've got Muthaiya Muralidharan, who is the last spinner on my team. A legendary spinner, one of the greatest spin bowlers of all time. I really don't think anything more needs to be said about Muthaiya Muralidharan. Great player. In at number 10, I've got Mohit Sharma. I'm severely lacking in terms of Indian pace bowling. I really only have Lakshmipati Balaji and Mohit Sharma to fill up those slots. But Mohit Sharma, even though he has given up a lot of runs over the years with his bowling, he has picked up wickets as well. So a decent player to have in at number 10 and to have as a pace bowler on my lineup. And in at number 11 is my final foreign selection, the Australian Doug Bollinger. Bollinger, I think, is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, pacers for Chennai Super Kings, at least in terms of foreign selections. He picked up a lot of wickets in those early years for the Chennai Super Kings and played a huge role for them in the Champions League when that was still going on. And my impact player, because I couldn't get the legend MSD, the Tala, who is the greatest wicketkeeper of all time, I decided to get some backup in that slot, and I went with Robin Uthappa. Uthappa had that one season where he was really impactful for the Chennai Super Kings, got a whole bunch of runs for them, and even though my batting lineup is solid, it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of extra firepower with Robin Uthappa. So yeah, those are our teams done and dusted with. We'll just do a quick review so you guys know who we have. And my openers are Ruturaj Gaikwad and Murli Vijay. I've got Suresh Raina, Faf du Plessis and Shane Watson at 3, 4 and 5. Ambati Raidu is my wicketkeeper. I then have Ravindra Jadeja at number 7 with Lakshmipati Balaji at number 8. And my 9, 10 and 11 are Muthaiya Muralidharan, Mohit Sharma and Doug Bollinger. And finally, my impact player, in case I need a little bit more whacking, is Robin Uthappa. Gopal, why don't you quickly run through your team for us?
Yeah, I mean, you have a great middle order, I would say. Then you have a great spin bowling duo also. I mean, a legend Muralidharan and Jaddu. It's an absolute great track like Chepauk. So I also have gone with little top heavy. So I have Hayden and Hussey as my openers. Then because I wanted someone who can anchor the innings, so I took Badrinath as my number 3, who will anchor the innings. Then, as I couldn't get the legend Mr. IPL Suresh Raina, I'm going with Dubey as my left-hander middle order batter who can whack the spinners also. And then at number 5, I have the legend himself, MS Dhoni will also be my captain and wicket keeper, and we'll try to push him up the order so that he can play more balls and entertain the crowd. So I'll have him at number 5. Then at number 6 and 7, I have 2 of the greatest all-rounders. I have DJ Bravo and LB Mokal. Then that pretty much covers my batting lineup, which is filled up with firepower at top and bottom, and Badrinath is the bridge. Then for bowlers, 4 bowlers, I'm going with Ashwin at number 8, and Ashwin and Shardul, basically I can rotate them according to the pitch, so I'll have both of them as number 8 and number 9, who can bat decently and can give you 4 overs any day. Then I have Deepak Chahar as my number 10, who is also a pretty good batter, but a great new ball bowler. Then I have Sadaf Jakati as my number 11, who will pair up with Ravi Ashwin on those spinning tracks. Then I have Mathisa Pathirana, probably one of the greatest death bowlers in the current generation, and he has done decently well in the past few seasons. So that will cover up my pace bowling attack also, and I can replace Hayden basically with Pathirana as a back player.
Okay, so yeah, that covers Gopal's team. Yeah, I mean, we are done with our selection of teams. Due to lack of time, we can't really debate as to who's got the better one, but that's where you guys come in. I would love you guys to get in on the comment section below and let us know who has the better all-time CSK team. Before we go, I'd like to thank Gopal once again for coming on and helping me out with this video. Don't forget to check out his platform, Galaxy. And yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.